The Coral Coast Helicopters Kickstarters Gascoyne Dash is a highlight of the racing calendar. This is a race where winning is something, but finishing is everything. The Gascoyne region sees some of the hardest racers and riders make their way to the town of Carnarvon to start a 450-kilometre race from Carnarvon to the Gascoyne Junction. This area is known for its tourism, agriculture and primary industry. Matt and Andrew Stiles, this is the first time racing the Can-Am here at the Gas Dash. Tell me, Matt, what's the strategy this weekend?
Well, the strategy is I'm driving to Gascoyne and Andrew's supposed to be driving back, but we'll see how that goes.
Andrew, what sort of seat time have you had in this machine?
Oh, probably like 2 hours of driving.
How well equipped do you feel you are for this task?
Oh, pretty well equipped. Reckon I could win.
How have you guys gone in competition previously?
Oh, pretty good. We've placed second place in an Alice Springs race, so it's pretty good.
Matt, it's a very fresh build by the looks of it, barely any marks on it. Tell me how confident you're feeling you're going to make it over the 500 kilometres this weekend.
Oh, we're pretty confident. Yeah, we'll see how we go though. I've been told a lot of stories about how rough the track is out there, so we'll see how it goes.
This machine's been a few years in the making, hasn't it?
Yeah, that's correct. 2016 we finished this machine and ran its first event in 2016 and won its first event, and it was a good start for the new vehicle as such.
An incredibly reliable package. You're running a 6-litre Chev under the back end of this thing. Tell me, there's only been a handful of times where it hasn't come through for you, hasn't it?
Yeah, that's correct. We've been lucky enough to have logged 30 events and finished 25 of them, so we're pretty happy with that sort of reliability.
If you were able to have a chance to convince someone from the East Coast to bring their machine over and compete, what would you say is the biggest draw card of the Gas Dash?
Just the fact that it's an absolute challenge. You don't get to see the track. A lot of our tracks that we race on around Australia, you do a reconnaissance, so you see the track. This track, you turn here and everyone's running blind on the first lap, which is, it's a thrill. It's always a challenge.
Best of luck.
Thank you very much.
627 racing rider Jackson McGrath, defending Gas Dash champion for the bikes category. Last year wasn't all roses for you. You had your own fair share of trials and tribulations, didn't you?
Yeah, mate, it wasn't a walk in the park. Yeah, I had a crash on day one on the way down and a flat tyre on the way back on day two.
Something like that can really take the wind out of your sails in a mental sense. How hard is it to recover from something like that?
Yeah, a lot easier when you got the Des community behind you, mate. There's a lot of people that jumped in and helped out, and I can't thank them enough. So got through, and that was the main goal.
Gas Dash is an event that's garnering a reputation as one of the most challenging, but also one of the most fun events with an incredible track. Tell me, if there was one thing that you could say to any East Coasters or interstate racers that are eyeing this event off, what would you say to them to get them to come here?
It's just another circuit on the calendar. I think that it's worth coming for a look because all these desert races, they've always got something different, and Gas again has that. It's faster. I don't think it's as rough as Fink, but it definitely has some different terrain, and just the layout, the way it works. I don't think I'd miss this event while I'm racing. I think it's definitely worth coming to see and doing something different. And yeah, that's what we're here for. So,
well, best of luck and see you at the finish.
Thanks, mate. Enjoy.
Truella, a close second, just 10 seconds in it between yourself and provisional prologue leader Troy Schoen. You came in second place last time you were here at the Gas Dash. You're looking to go one step better this time.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I'm quite happy with where we are, and I mean, I want to win this year, so we'll definitely be pushing tomorrow, but I think second's not a bad place to start.
A lot of dust out there. You were commenting on the conditions of the track.
Yeah, no, it was super rough, and I did start to catch dust, and I was obviously holding off a little bit in the dust, trying to keep it in one piece, but yeah, I don't think it held us up too much. But
The Make Tracks machine looked absolutely incredible. Tell me a little bit about this rig.
it's a 2000 model Rimco car, Australian built. I bought it, I know, like 10, 15 years ago. I've done pretty much a full ground up on it, put the 400 cube engine in it, to the converter box and everything to get it reliable. And yeah, it's definitely a bit of a weapon in a straight line, I can tell you that.
What sort of speeds are you hitting out there when we do actually open up for the full 180, 190 Ks tomorrow?
I'll definitely be around 220 in a few of the sections, easy.
That's absolutely wild. But fingers crossed for a good result tomorrow.
Yeah, thank you very much. Cheers.
Here with Tyler and Sean piloting the 308 powered Kingswood through Prologue. You guys were the only one in your category to actually finish Prologue. Tell me, how does it handle?
It handles all right. The track's a bit rough out there, but we got around all right. Only one or two oh shit moments, but it happens. That's what he's there for, keep me in check.
So the plan for tomorrow, I believe, Tyler, what are you up to?
Probably navigating again and just make sure he goes the right way.
With a prologue being only about 14 kilometres, you would imagine there's not too much that can go wrong. What's your role as a navigator in this early start of the race?
Telling him where to go and looking ahead for the next turn.
You're looking forward to potentially spending some seat time in the hot seat?
Yes, of course.
Strategy for the 2-day race that lies ahead of you. What are your plans? Where are you fueling up?
We don't have to fuel. We carry a big 160 litre fuel cell in the back, so we'll be just going the whole way. And the plan is just to get it there and get it back in time, hopefully, and then we'll lead the class.
Tell us a little bit about this car and what role it actually plays, because this is part of the junior development program, isn't it?
Yeah, it was the first car built by the Junior Development Program by Big Russ runs it, and Fluffy helped build it. We built this up 5 or 6 years ago now, I think. It's to get kids like Tyler into the seats, let them have some time, and when he gets of age, he'll be welcome to have a try driving it. Just get them into the sport, because it's quite a hard sport to get into if you don't have any money, and also you're not brought up around it. So anyone can get involved. Just got to let Russ know, come around, help on the cars, and get in the car and have fun.
Well, we're looking forward to seeing how you guys shape up over the next 2 days. Best of luck.
Cheers, mate. Good luck.
Thank you.
Troy Schoen blitzed the field with a 9-minute 25-second lap time, bringing the Pro Buggy into the top spot. He'll be first to take off with this weekend's race. Adam Truella, the defending Gas Dash champion, a close second, coming in over 10 seconds behind the Pro Buggy of Schoen, with Troy Higgins rounding out your top 3. Tell me a little bit about the differing terrains that we're seeing out there.
It's like wide and varied. There's lots of sand whoops, and then there's some deep powdery stuff, and then some wide open rocks. I think everything that we're going to see on race day is out there, which is a good lead up for all of us.
How are you feeling coming into this weekend?
Feeling a little bit rusty, haven't really ridden the bike at all. It's a brand new bike from Dale Britton.
How do you manage expectations and the physical aspect on day 2 of the race?
I guess I've done a fair few desert races now, I sort of know what to do. So I just start off easy tomorrow morning, just get through all the carnage that happens in the first 20 Ks, and then try and stretch my legs as the day goes on, and then I'll get to camp tomorrow afternoon and then have a good stretch, and then start off raring to go day 2. That's when the race starts.
Wicked. Good stuff. Well done.
Thank you.
Kaj, a great prologue. You've locked yourself in a top 3 position, but there's some big names ahead of you. We've got Jackson McGrath and Sam Gibbings by a huge 11 seconds. How are you feeling?
Yeah, I'm feeling good to start third tomorrow. I didn't really want to, I just try to get a safe run that prologue, and yeah, hopefully get out there tomorrow and catch them.
Word of the day is tricky conditions for this shorter prologue lap. How did you cope with that?
Yeah, very dusty. At least there's a bit of wind, and very slippery and very fast. It was challenging this year.
627 Racing on board. How's the support been this year?
Yeah, it's been good support by 627 and Endurotech helping me out, getting my bike riding like a couch this year. So yeah, it's been really helpful.
Oh, we're looking forward to a great performance.
Thank you.
The fastest of our 3 categories, the 2-wheel machines, was taken out by Samuel Gibbings, the local gun, with a massive 11-second lead over last year's favourite Jackson McGrath in second. Kaj Radcliffe, also from 627 Racing, clocked in with third place, with the young gun, Cody Chittick, snapping at his heels in fourth with a 9-minute 24 lap time. Thomas Richards rounds out your top 5 with Damon Meyer, Mitchell Outram, Scotty Hewitt, Brody Black, and Brody Phillips, your top 10 riders. Prologue has just concluded for quads, and John Giuliano has come through with a top spot by 1 second. John, it's an incredible pace out there, beating Trav Stewart by, like I said, 1 second. It must be a wild day for you.
Oh, mate, 1 second is here or there. He's fast, all the guys are fast, so to get it by 1 second, that's great. That means tomorrow clean air. But saying that, I was hoping to sit around third or fourth because I don't want to be the one making the noise and setting the pace.
What is your strategy for fuel stops? You'll only be taking the 1 splash and dash?
Yeah, mate, 18 litre tank, 1 splash, quick fill, 30 seconds, as long as we don't have to change the tyre, which I'll try and roll the corners a bit smoother tomorrow because the wolves are going to be behind me, so any mistake and they're going to stomp, so one fuel stop and I'm out of there.
Yeah. Best of luck.
Thank you. Thanks, guys.
Trav Stewart coming in second place, only by 1 second to Giuliano. How were the conditions out there for you on the 350?
Oh, pretty choppy. She was, a lot of square edges. Dust's pretty bad, but it's all part of it, eh? Gonna call it dead for no reason.
Having a look at the bike now, obviously it's a well-prepped race machine, but what are some of the checks and servicing that you'll carry out overnight?
I'll just obviously drain the transition oil, check that out, see if there's any silver in there, but doesn't matter if there is. Check tyre pressures, look at it, have a few more beers, and send it tomorrow, eh? Yeah.
Best of luck.
Yeah, cheers, mate.
Kirk Williams top qualified in the quad bikes division, with John Giuliano a close second. Travis Stewart in third, with Dylan Richards in fourth. Matthew Gilbert rounds out your top 5 with 10 minutes 27 seconds over this 14-kilometre prologue lap. Troy, congratulations on a fantastic prologue. The first car to cross the line over this 14-kilometre lap. Not necessarily where you were hoping to be this morning.
Nah, being the cattle clearer is not necessarily the first advantage, but we'll take it.
It's an incredible piece of machinery. We had a quick chat to you at the Show and Shine. How did it handle that short lap yesterday?
Yeah, it took it all in its stride. Car's built for this sort of stuff. We do all the prep work to allow us to basically thrash the guts out of it when we come out and do this sort of stuff.
Sister Deb, your navvy, might have had a pretty relaxed day yesterday on a very short lap, but still a job nonetheless. What's the navigator's role on a prologue day?
Still to do exactly what she does on a race day, just to call out everything really loud and clear. Give me the measurements before corners, if they're a sweeping corner, if they're a tight corner. So yeah, the corners is where you pick up all your pace from. So it's pretty important.
Any major strategy that you've got planned for today?
Just get to the finish today, and then really race home tomorrow. Always on the way there, it's a track that cattle knock a lot of markers down and stuff. So you sort of really got to be looking what you're doing on the way there.
Well, best of luck.
Thank you very much.
Give us your rundown. Leg 1 is over, but not without its trials and tribulations.
Yeah, the first 60k section before the road crossing, we come across a closed gate. Unfortunately, when you come across a closed gate, you've got to get out of the car and stop your whole momentum. And my sister's not really familiar with how the gates unlock, and it was a little bit of a timely process for us. And hopefully we'll get some time back for that.
How badly do you think it may have affected you? I mean, we were talking earlier saying that 1 minute out there feels like an eternity under race pace, but maybe not as bad as you were thinking.
Yeah, probably not. You know, like at the time, you feel like it was 5 minutes, but it was probably only 1 minute or so. But we've got all that on camera, so we'll work that out from there and go from there.
Mechanically, how's the buggy?
Mechanically, it's brilliant. Yeah, it's good to go tomorrow. We'll clean it up and go through and tighten everything up and go back tomorrow.
Fantastic, looking forward to it.
Thank you very much.
Troy, you were the quickest car to the junction so far, and there were some incredibly hot contenders right on your heels. Some issues out there on the first leg of the Gascoyne Dash.
Yeah, we noticed the gate was shut for some reason and it was chained up. But anyway, there was a few of us that sort of most around the bush and couldn't find the gate entry. So anyway, the Can-Am guy come through the door and opened it up, and off we went. So yeah, it's pretty dusty. Cattle was bad, but apart from that, it wasn't too bad run.
You've run through that track one way. We've now got to get set up, ready to go from the junction back to Carnarvon. Do you reckon you'll enjoy that leg of the Gas Dash a little more?
It's a long way home too. So yeah, look, coming out of here is a bit rocky, but getting home that halfway mark would be quite nice to get through that. But yeah, looking forward to tomorrow. It's a long way home and anything can happen. So we'll see what happens.
Best of luck.
Thanks, mate. Appreciate it. Thank you.
Katie, you were the 4th quickest machine, bringing the Can-Am through. Your job as a navigator had some shall we say, there was a lot on your plate for that run from Carnarvon to the Gascoyne Junction. You must be super happy to be first in class against some incredibly tough competition.
Definitely excited. It's definitely been a bit of a journey. Very, very dusty towards the end, but relatively a good run. Some definite sharp corners that I think took out a lot of different cars, and you can see the tracks as they ran off a couple of the roads. But for us, we had a pretty good run. We're pretty lucky, and I'm really happy with our results. So.
You know that the King's Customs Can-Am is going to be in the hunt. What's the game plan? Get past that rocky section, really try and make up some pace on the last leg?
I think honestly, finishing is everything in this race. Anything can happen during any parts of the race. Taking it that we push it, but don't push it too hard that we end up out of the race. But I think we'll do pretty well. Me and Murray are a pretty good team, so I have full faith that we'll get good times tomorrow.
Best of luck.
Thank you very much.
At the end of day one, this was your top 10. Coming through with 2 hours, 14 minutes and 21 seconds to their name, Troy Higgins and John Simmons were your first pro buggy across the line. Troy Schoen came through in second place with Adam Truella a close third. Murray Kiefer in fourth, Jake Montgomery fifth, Jared Percival sixth, Alex Davies, Jim Cairns, Will Quinn Schofield and George Metaxas rounded out your top 10. Jackson McGrath, the first bike to cross into our finish line paddock here at Gascoyne Junction. The gap is super marginal back to Kaj Radcliffe. We worked it out, only 6 seconds. How do you feel at the halfway point of the gas dash?
Yeah, a lot closer than I expected to be, so Kaj has obviously been riding really well. But yeah, happy to come in front. Like I said, it doesn't matter if you're a second or a mile in front, it's always good to have the clear track out front. So.
How'd the Gas MC450 treat you over this first leg?
The thing was unreal, mate. Absolutely unreal. Love it. Yeah, absolutely love the way it handles, the way it rides. Yeah, I'm lacking a little bit power with the 450, but overall, I think it's just a way better package, way better for me.
Well, we look forward to seeing you out there tomorrow for a good result.
Thanks, mate. Cheers.
Kaj, a great job on the first leg of the gas dash. Only 6 seconds between you and provisional leader Jackson McGrath. How do you feel at this early stage?
I feel tired, but yeah, I'm just glad I'm at the other end safe. Just try to have a clean run down, which I did, which I'm stoked with.
You managed to pick up a whole heap of time. It puts you in a commanding position as we get ready for tomorrow's return leg. Did everything play out how you wanted in terms of strategy, fuel stops, hydration?
Yeah, everything went smoothly today. Yeah, everything went smooth.
Bike was good?
Yeah, bike was great. Well, the wind was slowing it down a little bit. It was struggling to pull on them big straights, but yeah, it was fine.
You've run that first leg. Tell me, do you like the fast flowing stuff, or do you prefer things stepping back a notch in terms of pace and becoming a little bit more technical?
I prefer that to like step back and be a little bit more technical. I reckon the 450s are scary when you're on that fast stuff.
Well, I tell you what, it's better you out there than me. Best of luck for tomorrow.
Thank you.
Damon, job well done. You started in 6th place after a strong prologue yesterday, seeing you in that top 10 bikes. We see you cross the line, 3rd outright so far. We'll get up to date with the timing as it comes to hand, but congratulations. How was the Husky?
Yeah, nice. You rode pretty well. Had a few near misses, but just tried to go steady and make it here.
Any off-track moments out there?
Yeah, heaps. Lots, yeah. No.
We noticed that you were pretty battered and beaten sort of coming through, ripped jersey, a couple of marks on you. How's the bike? Nothing bent, nothing broken?
Oh, she seems to be holding up. Never touched her, so fingers crossed she can make it home tomorrow.
What's the strategy for the return leg tomorrow?
Steady, one piece. Let's make it home.
Best of luck, mate. Well done.
Thank you.
Defending champion Jackson McGrath clocked through with the quickest time over stage 1 with 2 hours, 12 minutes and 32 seconds to his name. Kaj Radcliffe, a close second, only 6.44 seconds behind, with Damon Meyer rounding out your top 3. Regan Smith, James Heenan, Cody Chittick, Thomas Richards, Mark Richards, Mitchell Outram and Scotty Hewitt were the remainder of your top 10. The fastest rider in prologue, Sam Gibbings, wasn't able to complete the first leg of the race, unfortunately succumbing to mechanical failure. Kirk Williams, the first quad to come in after a segmented run from Carnarvon to Gascoyne Junction. Tell me, a bit of a 20-minute stopover, did it do wonders for your energy levels, or was it too early in the piece to have any benefit?
Yeah, it wasn't a bad little stop and a recoup after having a close encounter with a larger mammal. But yeah, no, it was a little 20-minute stop, got a quick check around the bike and that, but no fueling till we got released 1 minute at a time. Again, yeah, wasn't bad though, yeah. But
did it mess around with your mental game at all, or was it pretty easy to get back into the swing of things?
I found myself getting back in the swing of it pretty quick. I think I was on a bit of a cruisier one this trip, so yeah, got going and then got to the halfway point, feeling pretty good. And the boys there sorted me out pretty quick, and Onto the third section, and I was pretty stoked. Had the big straight, lacking a bit of top end, but I was still happy. Got in the third checkpoint, filled up, and then pulled out, and sort of looked back and seen old Johnny Boy had caught me up on the last section, so had to put the boot down a bit for the last section, but yeah, it went pretty good.
What's the plan for tomorrow?
I might with Johnny Boy, if he gets his head gasket done, I might have to skip the next checkpoint. You won't tell him that. I might have to try skip a checkpoint because he's got a larger tank. So yeah, there's a bit of cat and mouse playing for tomorrow. Yeah.
Well, best of luck. We look forward to catching you at the finish line.
All right, thank you. Cheers.
John Giuliano, we spoke to you yesterday under the pretense that you were the quickest quad to prologue. A timing malfunction means that our man Kirk managed to pip you right at the death knock. And coming into today's race, knowing that you were behind this incredibly quick man, what was going through your head?
Oh, mate, I just had to keep that minute gap closed. I kept catching his dust. About 160 k's, I blew a head gasket, so I managed to catch him. But I was getting by, getting dry, so I couldn't pass him. Oh no, mate, I had a good clean run. Yeah, it was fast, felt good on the bike. Kirk's fast, he set the pace and I had to keep with it. So yeah, it was fast.
We heard you guys talking here in Parc Ferme that he managed to keep you fast. Every now and then you get a sniff of that dust. It does wonders for a desert racer, doesn't it?
Oh mate, yeah, it just, like I said, he kept the pace and made me to match that pace, and unfortunately head gasket blew up. Made it in.
So how much inventory and spare parts do you have with regards to getting this thing turned around for tomorrow's race?
Yeah, mate, got another barrel ready to go and another cylinder ready to go, so should be good.
We'll be looking forward to catching you at the finish line.
Yeah, thanks, mate. Awesome. Thanks, mate.
At the end of day one, your top 10 for the quad bikes was topped off by Kirk Williams with an elapsed time of 2 hours, 49 minutes and 57 seconds. Less than 2 minutes behind was John Giuliano. Travis Stewart rescued a third place position with Richard Maxted, Dale Harris, Dale Tribick, Jared Callister, O'Sheen Kerry, Reinhard Swart and Xavier Cox, your top 10 quad bike riders. Fellas, congratulations are in order. A successful gas dash. You guys were the first buggy to make it to the finish line, but it's been a grueling 2 days, hasn't it?
Yeah, it's been pretty rough out there and dusty. Cattle was pretty hectic, but yeah, look, we're just happy to get the job done and one piece, and the car's all good nick, so that's all that matters to us. So yeah, it's been great.
How was your job as a navvy out there? There's a lot of things that can go wrong.
No, it's pretty good actually. Troy's a good driver, so yeah, I pretty much just tried to point him in the right direction and tried not to stuff him up too much, and we done a good job.
This is only early stages for the car and for your own competition history in this car. How did it feel with a fairly new build?
Yeah, look, we're obviously green at it, so we're just trying to get comfortable with the car and give it a seat time and have a bit of fun at the same time. So, look, we're having a bad old time out there, so it's been good.
Strategy for today, did it all play out how you were wanting it to?
Yeah, basically it was just keep it clean and keep it on the track and make it home. So we did all that and we've done a very good time as well. So it was great.
There's a lot that goes into making a successful event like this, coming away with a big win. Who's been behind this incredible team?
Well, Jarrify Drilling's been the major sponsor for us, and all the boys that help out over the nights in the shed lonely and get the job done. It's been a lot of team effort there and family support, and yeah, best mate here, so we always get the job done, so it's been good.
You guys have spent some arduous hours in the cockpit of that machine there right behind you. Anyone that you'd like to say thank you to now that you're out of the close confines?
No, look, just thanks to everyone, as Troy said, the family. Without the friends and family and the sponsors, wouldn't be happening. So yeah, thanks to everyone for that. It's a great job.
Congratulations, fellas. I'm sure there'll be a few drinks tonight that are well earned.
A couple of coffees, mate. Yeah, for sure, definitely.
I reckon.
Congratulations, guys. Second car into home base. It has been a massive 2 days. You were hoping that the guys in front would trip themselves up. Schoen had some issues and you were able to capitalise. How do you feel?
I mean, it was a little bit unexpected, but when we seen him with the tyre, I mean, from then on the idea was to try and put as much time on him as we could, because we knew we had a lot of time to make up on yesterday, and we pushed pretty hard, and I think it looks like we might have made it up, so here we are.
The Maketrax WA machine was an absolute monster out there. Some moments right there at the finish, getting almost beached on the berm. What was going through your head when you were 2 wheels off track?
Yeah, just big jump really. Changed from last year, so yeah, we're just trying to hit that hard, but yeah.
Mate, your job as a navvy, I have to say there's a lot of people out here that are glad it's you and not them in that co-pilot seat. Did it throw many issues at you today?
Nah, today was probably better than yesterday. Yesterday we had the sun and the screen all day, so it was pretty hard. But no, we had a good day with not much dust only at the start, so no, it was pretty good. So.
Fantastic conditions out here for the 2023 Coral Coast Helicopters Gas Dash. And Adam, the machine, absolutely flawless. How do you rate your Navy's performance out there today?
Oh, he was definitely on point all day. Like, there was no issues at all, and the car was on point as well. You know, like no issues really. We're just able to keep pushing, and here we are.
Not much to do yesterday after leg one.
It was basically just preventative maintenance. Like we stripped it right down to have a good look at everything. Bulk checked it. I think we did a CB boot yesterday, so we changed that out. And other than that, yeah, like put some fresh tyres on it. Good to go today. So.
Who would you guys like to thank?
Definitely Maketrax and KRT Contracting for their support. We wouldn't be there without them. And yeah, Borneo's Race Prep. Thanks.
Great stuff, guys. Well done.
Thank you.
Cheers.
Congratulations, guys. You have completed the Gas Dash in the Patrol. This one's got to be a close second in terms of crowd favourite. The Kingswood, I have to admit, came in slightly ahead of you guys. Are you happy with your progress over both legs today?
Yeah, we had a good run yesterday and then a bit of a slower run back today because we broke a bit of exhaust off, but we got back and that's all that matters. So.
Was the car having any issues with overheating at all today?
Nah, never really does, but yeah, it was going quite good. Better than last year, I would say. A bit better, yeah. Running good.
You guys are arguably sort of caked in just about the most dust out of anybody that I've seen crawl out of these cars. So a lot of dust out there in your section of the pack.
Yeah, well, most of the dust is actually our own. It gets in the car and won't get out, so...
It's a pretty cool story, this car. It's gone through a couple of sets of hands, had a couple of very well-known drivers. Ben Fogle from the BBC came out, raced in the Gas Dash. Do you reckon you're living up to the car's legendary name?
Yeah, we'll try and keep it going as long as we can.
Mate, congratulations. Well done for finishing. You guys should be proud. Well done.
Cheers. Thank you.
After a grueling 2 days of racing, Troy Higgins and John Simmons took outright victory with an elapsed time of 4 hours, 23 minutes and 22 seconds. Adam Truella and Kobe Grant were the second of the pro buggies across the line, with Troy and Deb Schoen the third buggy into home base. Class winners for the side-by-sides was taken out by Murray Kiefer and Katie Chandler, with Alex Davies and Dylan King a close second, or fifth outright. Jared Percival was first of the pro lights across the line, some 6 minutes and 33 seconds behind the outright winner. Friday boys, Will Quinn Schofield, Brett Renton and John O'Hanson made up the rest of the top 10. Jackson McGrath, congratulations, provisional winner for the 2023 Gas Dash. It's a tough race, as everybody has said, but it's satisfying to come through that finish line, isn't it?
Yeah, it was very satisfying to get through at the end. Today was a lot rougher and very unexpected compared to yesterday, so definitely took a toll on the body today, but happy to get across the line.
The Gas is looking like it's been on song. You guys made some minor adjustments last night, and it sounded in the post-race briefing with Dr. Max that everything was pretty much on the button. You were happy with those changes you made. Care to elaborate? What sort of stuff were you tweaking?
Yeah, so we made some suspension changes last night. Also, yesterday I had my rear brakes were sort of locking on a bit, so we lost a lot of top speed. But Max will never let me go out unless he's satisfied, 100% satisfied, I should say. So, yeah, made a few little suspension tweaks and went out today, and we're on song. We're right there, so stoked.
Feeling like your preparation was up to speed, your fitness, your hydration plan, everything checked out?
Everything checked out, yeah. I didn't lack anything today. It's a minor little crash, which was just my mind wandering at the end there. But apart from that, everything was on song, so I can't complain.
Leaving the junction, we saw Kaj Radcliffe about 6 seconds behind you, staged at 1 minute. You knew that he was going to be fast. Whereabouts did you drop the hammer? At the beginning or at the back end of the stage?
So right off the bat, you can't really drop the hammer because it's rocky, it's dangerous in that first 30 Ks. So I knew it'd be strong. So I sort of tippy-toed through the first section. Once I got through, I put the hammer down, and Stu actually told me at the second fuel stop that there was about a minute gap, which really made me get a wriggle on. So, but yeah, it turns out it was a little bit further back, but that's the thing, you never know. You never know how far back they are. You can only take someone's word for it, and whether they know is another point. So,
congratulations, mate. Gas Dash is just one event. What are we looking forward to catching you at soon?
So Fink's the next one, obviously. Yeah, so a little bit more prep will need to go in before then. It's only 6 weeks or 5 weeks away now, so that'll be the next one. And then the usuals, Don River, Kalgoorlie, any desert race in Australia, usually see me there. So.
Well, you got a great crew behind you, mate. I think it's a chance to give them a shout out. Who would you like to say thank you to?
Mate, all these boys behind me, fuel stop and everything in between. They do a lot more than just put some fuel in my bike. So yeah, I appreciate everything they've done. All the sponsors that have jumped on board. The in-laws are up. Drove all the way up from Mandurah this weekend. There's so many people out here that I could thank, and so many sponsors that have jumped on this year just to help out, and it's all been a huge help. So I can't thank everyone enough.
Well, get in there. Come on, 627. Give them a big group hug. Come on. Kaj Radcliffe, provisional second place on the homeward leg of the 2023 Gas Dash. Congratulations, doing it with 627 Racing. These guys are a great support, aren't they?
Yeah, they're a major help, and yeah, it makes it a lot easier doing these races with a bit of support behind you.
At the end of the day, though, you are one man on a bike out there, and you are trying to chase down the guy on the red Gas. He had some pace, didn't he?
Yeah, Jacko was just on another level this year. I was trying to push to catch him at the start, but yeah, he's just on another level. Really good rider.
How did you go with your fuel stops today?
I missed the first one from the junction and then got fueled up at the second, and I was contemplating missing that and going straight to town. But yeah, I needed a break, and it was just hectic out there.
Was the track marking and everything all good for you? You were in relatively clean air.
Yeah, I had clean air on the way home. A few signs missing.
At 19 years old, you've got youth on your side, and I see a long future in desert racing ahead of you. What's the plan for upcoming events? What are you going to be at next?
I got Kalgoorlie at the end of this year, and then hopefully next year head back to Alice and give Fink another shot.
Anyone you want to say thank you to?
Yeah, just thanks to 627 Endurotech, Craig from that. Yeah, really helped having my suspension set up good. And yeah, condolences to Damon, but crashing at the end. Hope he's all right.
Well, he's getting the very best of care, so fingers crossed, and I'm sure that he will be okay. But to yourself, well done, provisional second place. We're looking forward to catching you next time.
Thank you very much.
Thomas Richards, a fantastic run for you, finding yourself coming through 12th outright, but you had some issues out there. Flat tyre, but everything looks good from where I'm standing.
Yeah, I was going all right. Just after the first checkpoint on the way home, yeah, got a flat front tyre. And
it's very, very easy to get lost in this what could have been frame of mind. This is your third Gas Dash. You're well aware of sort of the dangers, the hazards, but a top 20 finish, no matter who the competition is an impressive result. You haven't got here on your own. You had some great support, haven't you?
Yeah, we had this year, thankfully, Alex Moore and Archer Access was helping me out. Yeah, he helped me out at the pit stops and gave me a hand with things, so that was good.
What's the future hold? What's the plan? Keep coming out, running Gas Dash? We're looking at seeing you at some more big races?
Yeah, well, hopefully I'll be at Kalgoorlie this year. I've done that last couple of years, and it's a pretty good event, so hopefully that, and yeah, just see what happens from there.
It's impressive, like I say, to see you come through with a top 20 finish. What's the prediction for next year? Are we going to maybe ride a little safer, preserve the gear and come through a little bit higher?
Hopefully I can have a bit more training and fitness and, yeah, be a bit easier. But, yeah, hopefully I'll just do the same thing and try ride smart and smooth and, yeah, have a bit better, hopefully.
Preparation starts now. Best of luck, mate, and job well done.
Thank you.
Regan Smith, congratulations. Provisional third place at the 2023 Gas Dash. It's a tough course, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely tough, mate. It's a full endurance race. It's 2 days, 400 Ks of dust, everything that's thrown at you. So, yeah, definitely rewarding to finish, let alone get a top spot like this. So, very grateful. Yeah.
Man, some incredibly hard charges out there. Jackson McGrath, Cars Radcliffe on another level, aren't they?
Oh, yeah. Those boys are in a different league of their own. So, yeah, definitely kudos to them and where they finish and the speed they do, yeah, next level.
How did your checkpoints go? All sweet?
Yeah, 1 checkpoint for me, 1 fuel, all good. Just come in, just take your time and just, yeah, all good. No issues at all. It was a smooth, clean run both days and just rode within my limits.
We've been asking a lot of riders which leg they prefer, outward or inward bound.
Coming back, day 2, it's always a couple minutes quicker, a bit easier, so you know what's kind of coming a bit. So, yeah, definitely day 2.
Was there much of a change between the courses on day 1 versus day 2?
Yeah, since coming in after the cars, the track's a lot more cut up, a lot more bull dust at the last 40 Ks coming back into Carnarvon. It's a lot of mallee roots, ruts, rocks, so you've got to be right on your game, and plus the angle of the sun with the clouds, you can't see much either, so yeah.
Yeah, a lot of the spectators here were praising the light winds and the overcast conditions, but it can make it a bit glary, a little bit difficult to try and navigate your way through. All the track marking did its job. You came through unscathed. Any offs out there today?
No, I think over the weekend probably missed like 3 corners all up. So yeah, no, just rode within my limits and yeah, came in all good. So no issues at all.
Just quickly to touch on it, what sort of preparation do you put in the lead up to a race like the Gas Dash?
Oh, you should be doing a lot of training for me. I've just been working flat out roughly, and then I'm just coming from a shoulder recon, so pretty much no training at all. So, no, you should be doing a lot of training leading into it normally, but yeah.
Who would you like to say thank you to?
Also, thank you to the Gascoyne Club, everyone doing their thing, my family, my friends, and everyone that helped out. Thanks to everyone.
Well done, mate. Job well done.
Thank you. Have a good day.
Jackson McGrath is your 2023 King of the River, finishing the Gascoyne Dash in 4 hours, 20 minutes and 53 seconds. Cars Radcliffe, a close second, 6 minutes and 32 seconds behind, with Regan Smith incredibly close with third place. James Heenan in fourth, Mitchell Outram fifth, Mark Richards sixth, Scott Hewitt in seventh, with Brodie Phillips, Thomas Richards and Cody Chittick rescuing a top 10 position. Kirk, congratulations, provisional winner, and you are in an incredibly safe position. A massive, massive achievement here. I believe win number 4 of the Gas Dash for you.
It is. It's been a long time since the last one. It was 2012, so yeah, looking 11 years since the last win. Different track, but enjoyed it. Yeah, glad it's over.
John Giuliano had that big 690 breathing down your neck. You guys came in with barely a minute between you, but a great result yesterday meant you had some time up your sleeve on aggregate.
Yeah, so the first section just made sure I didn't get the flat because I knew that was going to hurt me, and John would have me on the big straight, which is straight after Jacobs. But yeah, got through that safe, quick splash at Jacobs, and then yeah, hit the road. And I just didn't look back. Yeah, with the dust from the quad, I had no chance of sort of getting up behind me and overtaking. So felt pretty safe and just, yeah, found some good rhythm and found my way home got to Dulwara with a flat right as I come in. So yeah, Lester and the gang changed that out efficiently, and yeah, from there on it was pretty smooth sailing.
You are the last group of entrants to actually cover the track. We've seen buggies, we've seen bikes, and also we've seen obviously everybody making their way out to the junction yesterday. How whooped out and rutted out was the track today?
Yeah, it had definitely developed, especially on the turns there for us quads. You start riding up on the inside of the inside berm, and then you wash across onto the outside with the bull dust. And yeah, sometimes you don't know if there's any body in that berm, and sometimes you just blow through it and it hurts. But yeah, otherwise, yeah, it definitely has developed and got a bit more rutted and so forth. Yeah.
If you could talk to any quad rider out there in the nation and basically give them the call to arms to come and enter in the Gas Dash, what is it about the Gas Dash that is the most enticing thing?
If you bring support, you don't need too much. The bitumen road runs literally right alongside the track. Your crew can follow you from checkpoint to checkpoint. They can beat you to the checkpoint, get your fuel, and then take off to the next one. That's probably one of the best things about Gas Dash.
Well, congratulations on win number 4. You've earned it, mate.
Cheers, thank you.
John Giuliano, congratulations, second place. Winky was incredibly tough to follow. How much dust were you eating today?
Oh, today, couldn't catch him. 20 k's in the rock section, rear flat. So with the IRS, it was just a handful to control. So every corner was just rolling around, and I knew he was just getting away and away and away. I tried to push, had a close calls and some washouts. So I sort of backed out. But by now he's got it in the bag. There's no point fighting anymore. I fight hard yesterday, tried to fight this morning, and just couldn't fight anymore.
The big 690, well, she kind of had a bit of a grenade moment yesterday. We saw you come in leaking some coolant. There was a definite smell about it, but there was some more damage in there that upon closer inspection you guys had to contend with the service period last night, wasn't there?
Yeah, took the rock cover off, inspected it, and had a broken rocker arm. So basically the 160k mark yesterday, running on 3 valves. I knew I lost power. That meant I couldn't catch him, so took the head off, changed the head, new head gasket, obviously new rocker arms, everything like that, and yeah, she ran good today. I think I sort of preserved it a little bit. I just had to keep listening in the wind. Come on, baby, get me to the end.
Temperatures were good for the whole run?
Mate, yeah, perfect.
And how about yourself? How did the body handle it today?
I feel good. Yeah.
We'll send you back out to Gascoyne Junction then?
No, mate. Nah, I feel good, but mate, not that good.
Mate, the wife was out there running the checkpoints for you today. You said that you had to skip the first one. She was waiting for you at the second one, so a long time running on that flat rear tyre. It must have really started building the anxiety in the mind.
Oh, mate, the motor was struggling a little bit, trying to push the flat. And like I said, with the IRS, it just leans and you can't corner, so it was a handful to the middle. So I did the best I could.
Aside from your lovely partner, who would you like to thank?
The Gas Dash, the volunteers especially, all you guys that come out here and take your time to talk to the quads, it's building it up. Yeah, awesome event.
Anyone?
Thanks to my wife.
Anyone watching on from around the country that is potentially thinking about coming to this incredible event, what do you have to say to them?
Oh mate, just do it. Just get yourself a bike, put a steering dampener on it, some good tyres and a bit of fitness and come and ride it. You don't have to, go bat out of hell at the start. Just ride it, get used to it, and come back the year after and attack it.
I think one of the incredible things that I've seen here at Gas Dash is the camaraderie amongst not just the quad community, but our buggies and our two-wheel guys. They've all had an incredible amount of support from just about everybody here, haven't they?
Oh, mate, look, it's not dog for dog. We lending out bolts, wheels, parts. Hey, mate, you got this, got a gasket, no worries. We want to see everyone ride, everyone finish. It's not dog for dog.
Well, congratulations on fitting another Gas Dash, mate.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Travis Stewart, congratulations on an incredible finish here on day 2 of the Gas Dash. You were feeling in sync with the bike today, you said.
Yeah, feeling pretty good today. It was a whole lot of fun, so I suppose I felt it today, yeah. Yeah, it was a bit of trust issues yesterday, so today got rid of that, and yeah, it was good, clean run.
We saw you poking a couple of bits of shrub out of the 350 Banshee and had a bit of a brush with some nature, I see.
Yeah, well, I shouldn't really say clean run when they're sticking out of there, should I? But yeah, look, mate, when it gets a bit dusty and you're going a bit out of your spec, I suppose, it can get a little bit nasty. And lucky for me, mate, I escaped it, Yeah.
It wasn't until the back end of the stage that you were actually starting to choke on some of John Giuliano's dust. That big 690, it's got some power, hasn't it?
Oh, it's definitely torquey, And that's a bit of powder out there, so... But no, at least the rain today kept it a little bit down. I actually forgot my goggles today, so I'm pretty stoked that Ocean Carey gave me a set of his. So yeah, pretty lucky there, I suppose.
All your fuel stops went according to plan?
Yeah, today we fixed some issues from yesterday, and yeah, they went good, nice and smooth.
Who would you like to thank for helping you out today?
Oh, all the walkers, Deb and Nudge, WA Drilling, Cameron, just people who's not here, They always put their time in to listen to my shit, but yeah, I love it,
Congratulations, mate. Great result, great finish. It's good to see you looking so healthy and happy, mate. Job well done. That's another Gas Dash. Congratulations.
Cheers, mate.
Kirk Williams was your runaway winner with an elapsed time of 5 hours, 7 minutes and 3 seconds. Coming in 5 minutes and 43 seconds ahead of John Giuliano, with Travis Stewart rounding out the top 3. Dale Harris, Richard Maxted, Dale Tribick, Oisin Kerry, Jared Callister, Xavier Cox and Blanche Walker were your top 10 quad riders. We'd like to acknowledge and thank our event partners: Coral Coast Helicopter Services, the Government of Western Australia, Tourism WA, the Shire of Carnarvon, Gascoyne Auto Service, Carnarvon Mitre 10, Rio Tinto, Rex, Regional Express, the Department of Local Government, Sport and Cultural Industries, Medicaid, Sea Harvest, Junction Pub and Tourist Park, and Avis. All eyes now look ahead to the 2024 edition of the Kickstarters Gascoyne Dash, the 25th year of this iconic racing event, as entrants compete to earn the coveted title of King of the River. Winning is something, but finishing is everything.